Hey, serious question for you guys. Does anybody know this movie's coming out? Let alone, does anyone know this movie exists? Cause, I mean, like, trailers are so long nowadays, you're truly just sitting there just waiting for them to be over. So, if this trailer had, however, played in a movie were going to see, I doubt you ever noticed it came on. I mean, I noticed it maybe once or twice. I knew it was coming out because I review movies, but I'm truly thinking to myself, like, does anyone even know this thing exists? I mean, it's not like you need to know, but does anyone know? Just let me know in the comments below. Well, if you watch this review, clearly you might know that it's coming out, but it was just there. I don't think I've even seen a commercial for this movie. I don't think they put any type of marketing effort into this movie whatsoever. This thing got like worse than the Boy Kills World treatment. This thing got no marketing whatsoever. I don't even think they wanted people to know this thing exists, but it does. It definitely does. This is Tarot. Tarot. These are those cards. The Cards movie. We're just going to call it the Cards movie. Hey guys, it's your guy in the chair here, and look, this is my review for Tarot. It's crazy. I literally saw the movie, and I still don't know what these cards are called. They're called tarot cards. Whatever. The Cards movie, and it stars Jacob Batalon, the Ned from Spider-Man, Harriet Slater, Wolfgang Novogratz. Wow, that's a hell of a name. And Larson Thompson, and it was directed by Anna Hallberg and Spencer Cohen. And our story follows a group of friends who are in basically this abandoned mansion. It's not abandoned, but I'm gonna be real with y'all. Like, I don't even know how the hell they had access to a mansion like this, but basically, a bunch of rich college kids going away to a mansion for a weekend, and they discover that in the basement with a big sign that says "Please do not come in." There are a deck of tarot cards, whatever you call. I'm just gonna call them tarot cards, whatever. There's a deck of cards down there that basically tell their fate, and essentially their fate is death in a bunch of various fucked up ways. And that is the best way I can describe that plot. I'm so sorry if that was a bad way to describe it, but it's just like I'm truly thinking about it. So I'm gonna sum that up again. So basically, a bunch of kids. They go to a mansion for a weekend. In the mansion's basement, there's a deck of cards down there that is able to tell people's fates based off of astrology and stuff like that. And basically, everyone gets their fortune told, their fate told, and their fates start coming alive. That was a better way to tell that. Okay, well, either way. All right, so as far as what I liked about the movie, look, surprisingly, the cast actually weren't that bad of a group of actors. They were actually pretty good. I actually started to feel bad for them because all the material they had to work with was complete shit. But if you would have actually put some effort into this movie and given these kids something to actually truly work with, this would have been a damn good movie. I'm not going to lie to you. It was look, the cards themselves and the whole astrology thing, people really, get really deep into that kind of stuff. And it is a very interesting concept. This is just, I think they just truly started to chalk it up to, okay, this is kind of like a Final Destination movie at this point. So let's just, let's get on with the kids dying one by one. We're just waiting on their fates to come true or whatever. But the actors themselves, they truly, truly surprised me in this movie because I did not expect for them to actually give good performances. I mean, honestly, the performances are good, but it's in the sense that they are doing so much better with the material that they are given. The material that they were given is just complete crap, but they are doing everything they possibly can to make that material somewhat salvageable and somewhat entertaining, and I appreciate them for that. This cast, I have no issue with whatsoever. Jacob Batalon, he was great. Larson Thompson, who played our main character, I believe. No, I think it was Harriet Slater who played them. These girls look literally the same, but the one that played our main antagonist, she was very good. Even the Wolfgang kid, I can't believe this kid's name is Wolfgang, but he wasn't that bad. Aiden, his name's Aiden Bradley. I'll say this, out of all the cast members, he was definitely the cringiest. They always for some reason have to force some sort of love story, some sort of love interest, some sort of love something, which I'm a big fan of love. I love love. But it does not have to be in every single movie. Like, even when they tried to force it in Abigail, they tried to force some sort of love interest, some sort of interest between two characters. It does not always have to be there. Maybe people can just be friends. Maybe, well, when Harry Met Sally proved otherwise, but maybe people can just be friends. Like, everybody does not have to be romantically involved with one another, because that in this movie just did not need to be there at all. We just didn't need none of that, but it was okay. It was, like I said, the material they were given was not the best. It probably could have been done a lot better, and then I wouldn't have an issue with it, but it was pretty cringy nonetheless. But as far as what I didn't like about the movie, it's truly everything that does not have to do with this cast whatsoever. The scares, oh my god. This is the worst. This is possibly the worst, or one of the worst efforts I've ever seen a movie try to make someone scared. Like, the environments themselves are very just not scary. The jump scares, you can see them coming from miles away. Honestly, the creepiest part of the film is definitely the fool, the little Joker mask that makes like all them different faces every time something happens. That was the creepiest part of the movie itself. Everything else, though, I mean, this is possibly, like, yeah, easily one of the worst efforts I've seen in someone trying to scare someone trying to make audiences terrified of anything going on in the movie whatsoever. It's just bad. This is just no effort being put into this movie whatsoever to make it even remotely scary or remotely creepy or remotely just anything that has to do with horror movies being good. It is just a very poor effort in that sense. And other than that, I mean, like I said, the plot really could have been truly interesting. I'm not too big on the astrology stuff, but they really could have, they had a lot to work with here. It's actually surprising how much they didn't try to bring this concept more to life or make it more entertaining. Because, like, I could literally find an astrology chick at the bar who would be into this same shit, and it would probably make for a much more creepier experience just by chilling with her than what this movie did. Like, I really just felt like this was a missed opportunity, because this is a very creepy concept, one that could have been done very well, but it just turned into a very bad Final Destination movie at some point. What I mean by that is, you basically know the formula. Once their fortunes are read, we are waiting for each one each person who got their fortunes read in that order to be picked off. It just turns into a bad Final Destination movie at some point, and I already have Final Destination movies, and they give me great premature death scenes and great death scenes afterwards. The death scenes in this movie suck, except for when, okay, I can't necessarily go into detail about one of them, but one of them does involve a magician. That was pretty cool. You don't get to see it, because I think this movie's PG-13. It is, and it would have been cool to see that, but it's just the kills are lackluster. The scares are not there. The plot could have been done so much better, but the cast deserves all the credit in the world for doing everything they possibly could to make this movie salvageable. Unfortunately, they were just not given good material. And for all those reasons and so many more, guys, I'm going to give I'm going to give those cards a 2 out of 5 stars. All right, so Tarot. I'm not doing this again. Those cards. Have you seen it? What did you think about it? Look, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment below your thoughts on the movie. I really do appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Look, this is your guy in the chair. More content coming to you soon.